Good evening, Sue. Gonna give it a couple of minutes to get some people on. I'm just checking my connection, making sure we have sound, all of that good stuff. Since we had some problems on Tuesday. Hi, Mary Lou. Hi, Diana. I think that's right. Diana is Dream, I think. I think I have it right. Thank you for that. Um, am I right? That it's Diana. You had to do a different login if I'm correct. Hi, Louise. Mary Lou, did you get everything cut? I did get a new router, Mary Lou. I got a new router, and I also got a new cable that connects from, because I'm hardwired, because I do stream. I don't stream over Wi-Fi. And the cord I had was a bit too long. So I got another cord. So hopefully that's going to stop it. But we would have had, the cord wasn't really the issue. The issue was that my router went bad. The month before it was the modem, and then this month it was the router. But they replaced them for free. They know that the equipment is not what it's supposed to be. So about every 3 or 4 months, I have to replace one or the other. Hi, Mama Bear. Okay, good. I got it right, Diana. I did not, Diana, but I will go and look as soon as this live is over. And I tell you why, yesterday was, I have another minute before I'm actually supposed to be live. So while we're testing and making sure everything's okay. I woke up yesterday morning and about 6:30, and my dog was vomiting. She was sick. And so I flipped on the light and got her settled in and was going to go clean it up. And I looked at her, and she had welts all over her face and head. And I was like, what in the world? What has she gotten into? And I couldn't find anything, and nothing had changed. So I was like, okay, let me give her a Benadryl in case something bit her, but it wouldn't be that many welts. But I gave her the Benadryl anyway. And I waited because I was waiting on the vet to open. And then they opened up, and I called them to check on her, and I looked down, and it was all over her body and coming back. So I had to rush her to the vet twice yesterday because I got her home, and it got worse after she had been given injections to clear it up. It got worse, and they said, bring her back now, right now. And so I got her up there, and they gave her another shot and some steroids. She's fine today, like nothing ever happened. But I will go look at them, Diana, I promise you. Yeah, she was itchy, and she has a little like mole on the side of her face, and she was so itchy she scratched it and scratched the blood out of it, so her face was bleeding too. So it was a big ordeal yesterday. I wasn't online much. Thank goodness for my admin team. They took care of everything yesterday. I was off and on just approving people and that kind of thing, but I wasn't doing my normal scrolling. So I apologize if you posted a project. I will go in and I will look at them and like them, because I like for you guys to know I saw what you're doing, and that way I can give you helpful hints if I see something that you might need to change up. No, Mary Lou, they did blood work. All her blood work was normal, but we think we think it was a bone that she was given. And I give these bones to her all the time. They get them one every night. Both my dogs get one every night. And the only thing that was different was I opened a new bag. And she said that it could have been that, and it could have been contaminated, and it was just that lot number. But I'm just not going to give her any more of those bones. We don't. They just think that maybe the flavoring or the dye in it or something may have been cross-contaminated. So that's all we know. But no more good and plenty bones for them. No more. All right, so, or good and fun, whatever they are. I don't even know. So let me play the intro and we're going to get started, guys. Surprise! Hey, here I am. I should have had my camera on while I was talking to you guys. Didn't think about it. I had just gotten that camera set up and fixed. You guys don't get to see me on camera much, and it's because usually I don't have my hair done, and I don't have my nails done, I don't have my makeup on, and I'm in my pajamas. But today, since I wasn't, I thought I'd say hi. Janet, they were the good and fun. They're called roll hides, and they've got like that chicken stuff on the outside of them, and then they got like a little red piece of rawhide on the middle. I have big dogs. They're 50 pounds. So they get one of those every night. I've never had a problem until now. So, and the vet said that treats, it doesn't matter what brand, none of that matters. At any time, treats are not done. They're not monitored and done like dog food is. So it can get cross-contaminated. All treats, they are not held to the same standard as dog food is. So anytime that you're kind of doing treats, you have to be extremely careful because they're not held to the same standard. But you can get them, yeah, you get them at Walmart, Sam's, Publix. I don't know, that's a grocery store around here. I don't know if you have the same grocery stores. Kroger's carries them every now and again. Even the Dollar Generals and Family Dollars, they carry them. So, but it's just a piece of rawhide, and it has like chicken on the outside of it and a red rawhide on the center. One dog likes the stuff on the outside, and one dog likes the red centerpiece. I have used Lucky Dog treats when I was there. Yes, Mary Lou. It's been, but my dogs vary. My dogs are so picky, so you never know. All right, and don't forget that we have Valentine's coming up this week. We will be live during the mornings. I will not be live on Tuesday there, but we will be live on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I'm going to say early Valentine's, and then I'll tell you again on Monday. Right, Mary Lou. Yeah. Mine will turn their nose up to, I just went in there and cooked them some chicken for their dinner, and they haven't touched it. They don't care. They don't even care. So this is the current sale. You have $50 off the Easy Press 3s, 50% off a 72-hour sale. It's 50% off all your smart vinyl if you have a Explore 3 or Maker 3. And probably the Joy 2. So, and you can use that on a mat on your other machines. And then $20 off the mug press and 30% off Valentine's Day iron-on. So make sure you're grabbing those. The links are down below. And the current giveaway, oops, I slid it over. We have a green bar on the side, but that's okay. That's coming up next week on Monday, I believe. I don't remember. I can't see my dates. Anyway, it will remind me when my draw date is, and we will draw it live. And what else? Community Create Challenge has ended. And I am waiting on verification from Cricut for our winners. And once we have those winners, we will announce. Do you have to have an account to buy a machine? No, you can buy a machine, Janet, but you can't use the machine without an account because you have Design Space is your account. So you have to be able to log in to use your machines. All right, and let's see. I know Tuesday that everything kind of fell out with my router going bad, and I apologize for that. I'm just going to touch base because we got a good bit of that in before the internet dumped me. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me. I will be happy to help you if you didn't understand, and I will walk you through getting your pieces. But again, you're just going to go layer by layer. You're going to change your layers, these layers to guides, change your score, these cut lines to, let's get down there to one. Change your numbers to a pen to cut to a pen in your operation type. And I did use an extra fine pen. My numbers came out fantastic with the extra fine. Once you've done that, you're going to come down and grab your score lines, and you're going to change those to a score. Once you have all of that done, you're going to ungroup everything, and you're going to individually piece it out. And once you've got it individually pieced out, then you can cut it. So if you don't know how to get to this point and you're having trouble with the file, but it's an excellent file. I'm telling you guys, for $4, go get this file. But once you have it all pieced out, then you can send it over to the mat. And I'm just going to detach this just to show you. When you hit make it and you go over to your mats, I think this is where we got dumped last Tuesday. If you come and you see something like this on your mat, you have missed attaching something. So go back to your canvas and double check all your pieces. Make sure everything is attached to your pieces, and then you won't see this. But you should not see this, and you should not have a piece that is blank. You see all of these pieces have numbers and scores. If you've got a piece that is missing its numbers and scores, I don't remember which piece I did. And I know this shows a ton of mats, guys. I'm looking for that one just to... If you have a piece that doesn't have anything on it like this, that's your piece that you need to go fix and attach your score lines to. Okay? All of your pieces should have something on it, either a number or a score, or both. Janet, she can go and look at the machines. I don't know where she's looking, but she can go and look at the machines. It should show a price. You can go and shop without logging in, most definitely. But it may not show you the sales price if you're not logged in. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Lynn. Yeah, the bundles are a great deal right now. Hop on those. So once you've got everything done, you can cut it. Now this shows like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of the red paper. I did get it down to 4, and if you can show me where you just screenshot where you purchased the file, and I will give you my cutting layout, because I got that down to 4 sheets of red, and I got the pink for the bow down to 1 sheet, and I got the white pieces. There's actually only 3. This one doesn't count. Those are score lines. I did have to do 2 pieces on that in a scrap. So if you do like print and cuts, and you have that scrap you cut off of a 12 by 12 piece to make it 8.5 by 11, you can get that final piece out of that scrap. So I did get that knocked down for you guys. And I think I did show that yesterday. I will see if I can just pull it up really quick. That's the tutorial. This is what comes with it. This is my file. And in that file, I show you how I laid out my pieces so that you could, let me see if I can bring that. I showed you how I laid out my pieces so that you could get everything on one mat, or for the pink and then also the reds, because it was a specific layout in order to get it down. It took me about an hour to figure out how to get it down to the 4 pieces of paper rather than 7. So it's almost getting a second box out of it, but with that cutting layout. Hi, Bobby. So if you show me your proof of purchase, just screenshot it and send it to me on Messenger, and I will send you the PDF of my cutting layout to save you about 6 sheets of paper in all, I think it was, or 5 sheets, something like that. So I'm just going to cancel. And we're going to go, and after you have gotten everything cut and laid out, remember I said because we moved everything and we pieced it out that everything wasn't going to be laid out like it was in the pretty one. So all you have to do is just open up a new file or go to a new project and then come down to your uploads and grab your file and add it to the canvas. And now you have a brand new fresh copy so that you can see what pieces are on what page, okay? Because that matters in the PDF where they have showing you how to put it together and where to start, which I'm going to open up here in just a moment. But you see all of those pieces. It tells you page 1, page 2, etc. Why is that important? Let's go over. That way you're not searching for the pieces. And all I did was fold copy paper in half and write a 1 on the outside of it, 2 all the way down. So I know that this is page 1. All of these pieces are page 1. So whatever page they tell me to start with, I can, or what page I'm going to next, I can come in here and get those pages. And it's going to make putting your 3D project like this, because there are so many pieces, easier to put together. Okay? And that's just the way I did mine. You may have a better system, and that's great and wonderful too, whatever works for you. Okay? So here is, let's see if I can get it open here. Because I have not put this together, we're going to do it together. So I'm going to be popping back and forth just till we get started. Okay, so here is their tutorial, and they want you to start with the top of the box, which is page 3. So I would have, without that, started with page 1, but they want us to start with page 3, and it's this one piece right here. And we're going to be putting those pieces together, okay? And hopefully we can do this without any issues, because like I said, I have not put this together, so that's where we're going to start. And then they've gone to page 1 over here, so that is the order they're telling us to go in. And of course you're going to fold all of your tabs and then glue your tabs matching your numbers, okay? So let's pop over and start putting it together. I'm going to move some of this stuff out of my way, guys. All right. So they said start with page 3, so that's what we're going to get. Oops, I left a piece there. All right. And they're saying, okay, this is going to go on the top, I guess, of page 3. I know what's wrong. I can't see. I got my lamp turned around. I was working on my other table. Now I can see. Can you guys see a little bit better on that? I hope. Okay, that's 45, 47, 43. Nothing to the top. This one has numbers on both the top and the bottom. I bet that's the one. All right, and then this piece. Let's see. I'm looking. Ah, there we go. This piece here and this piece here. This one has 69, 68, and 72 at the bottom. And then this piece has a 72, 68, and 69 right there on the tops of these. Let me show you the numbers come out. I don't know if it'll focus on it, but my numbers came out really well with the extra fine pen. There we go. I mean, it's really, really, really nice. So we're going to glue those same tabs together. So I am assuming that those tabs would glue to the inside. Yes. It's making that little ledge. So we're going to be putting more glue, maybe. Let's see if I have a glue. I haven't had glue out. Oop, that one has plenty. And I still have my doctor's appointment on the 13th. Finally. Hopefully we can get there. All right. So I'm just lining that up, making a nice little ledge and hoping that I got this right. So now we have that piece. I'm just going to take my bone folder and go over. Oops, don't want to do that. It's kind of curved. I want to be. It's giving it a curve, so you don't want to hit the joint like I just did. You want to just do the piece, one piece at a time. Got a nice little rub. So then it should be like that. So that's that one, those two pieces. And then, I don't know, let's see. That's 65, 51. I'm looking for a 62. I know there has to be two pieces. Must be on page 1. So I did that one. Ah, okay. I'm looking at her instructions. So we did step 1 and 2. That's this piece. And now page 3. I wish it gave the numbers. It doesn't give the numbers on that. I'm thinking it's this piece. So let's go to page 4. And in page 4, she doesn't really say. There's 65. That's it. Okay. So I'm just going to put it together with the numbers that I see from the pages that she's putting out there. So here's 65 to 65. Yeah. Get those lined up. It's still sore, Mary Lou. I did take my medication before I started tonight. It kind of makes me sleepy sometimes, but it is what it is, right? Now 51 and 50, 54 and 51, I think. So, okay, no, that's page, okay, this is from page 3, and this is from page 4. So that's going into the heart this way, it looks like. Then we're going to page 1, and that's where our bow is coming in. And I don't know, it doesn't show. I think it's this piece. I think. 49, 54. This is kind of confusing. Once you get started, I guess it's going to go pretty quick. 49, 26. Maybe that's not the piece. No, that has to be the piece. You want the side piece in there somewhere. I hope I know that I put my numbers together right. 51, 22. That's weird. That doesn't make sense. Ah, now it does. Helps if you turn it upside the right way. Yeah, this is some Anna Griffin paper. I went with the foil. So 29 to 29 here. So the piece that we put together first. Now we're putting our bow piece on there. And I hope it's going the right way. That's my... Okay, it is 70 to 70. So you'll know because this little tab is number 70 and then this tab is 70. So that is going to go to the inside here just like that. I knew we would figure it out. So glue on that little triangular tab there and then along this tab here. And just get it lined up. I'm not worried about tab 70 yet. I want to get this piece on and then we'll glue that piece in. And it's kind of curved, so just use your score as a guide and line that piece up in there. Super cute. Okay, now we're going to go back to page 3, which are these pieces. And I think this one goes this way. I think it goes just like this. 22, no, that's 51. That's 54. $22. Okay. To 25. I'm confused on her directions. Her directions are confusing to me, but I know that the numbers should match up. Okay. So we're just going to go with it. I'm doing 22 next. And line that one up in there. All right, so got that piece in. And next is 25. And it's not any of those pieces. So let's take a peep. Is anybody else assembling with me here? Mary Lou, did you get cut on yours? Okay, so maybe this will make sense. This piece is 81 and 83. We'll go here. And 82 is my triangular tab to go here. Guys, I'm going to branch out on my own here because her directions just have the pieces highlighted red, but it doesn't actually tell us what numbers we're dealing with on that. but it's still going to go together, number to number. Number to number. Okay. We're going to pull that one in right there. Oops, slid off on me. There. Oh, you're watching me do it so you can follow on replay? I know you said you got your score lines attached and you were ready to cut, I think. You're working on your granddaughter's birthday favors? Okay, so now 83 to 83. Just going to walk that around. Bobby, this is from Design Bundles. There's a link down below. This is not the Dreaming Tree box. This is from Design Bundles. This is the big heart, the 3D heart with the bow on the top. I think it's like $4. All right. And any of your 3Ds like this, guys, will go together the exact same way. You're just going to match up your numbers. Some of them will tell you have to start at this point and there's a reason behind it. And some of them will be simple and you won't have to do that. So this one is 45, 47, 43, and I don't see those numbers on there. That's 25, so we're going to go uh-huh, 74 and 76. This one goes right here. So I'm just going to run some glue on those two tabs. We'll find the piece that goes in the middle here in just a second. 74 and 76. I just like to double check my numbers before I let the glue set. But so far I'm still just working out of page 1, page 3, and page 4. Those are the pages that I'm working out of. We're just kind of creating our lid here. Next I'm looking for 77, 78, 80. This has got like 4 bins in it. And I know I saw that piece, but it's in another file. I think I may have accidentally tucked one into the wrong file. Was this it? 78, 77, 80. Bingo. All right, this one's going to be a mountain fold. Between 77 and 80 is going to be your mountain fold. The rest are going to be valleys. And we're going to glue that right into place there. Should go all the way. And so I'm just going to start. This piece goes like this. And I'm just going to place. You could glue these two tabs together before you get here. I didn't because I couldn't find my piece because I put it in the wrong stack. All right, so that one's in. Let's glue this and then I'll do the bottom tabs. So what else have you guys been working on now that the Community Create Challenge has ended? You had a tooth. Oh no, Bobby, I'm so sorry. And you too, Mama Bear. You need to take care of yourself. I hope everything's all right. And I forgot, I hadn't need to message Miss Rita, but I didn't want, I figured she might be busy today. from her scans. I need to find out about her. And we're just gluing those tabs there, bringing that in. It's taking shape. I like it. All right. My glue's not set right there yet. All right, and let's see. We did that piece. Next is this piece. So I'm looking for 32 to 26. That goes to something else. I don't know what that is. Sorry guys, my car alarm just went off. Give me 1 second, please. My apologies. That is not the norm, I promise you. A stray cat jumped on my car and set off the alarm. You didn't see anything posted about Miss Rita? Yeah, I need to check on her. 32. What page is it saying that is from? Page 5. There we are. So out of page 5, I need the one that starts with 32 and 26. There's 26 right there. So 26 is going to go here. Yeah, these are pretty easy. It's kind of difficult unless there's a piece that has to go in before another piece. Usually they will note that so that you know ahead of time. But generally you can just start putting your numbers together and you'll be okay. And then that is 40. So there's another piece that goes in there, and I bet it's the other piece of the ribbon. Ta-da! Okay, so 40 goes there. Yeah, I used Anna Griffin paper for my ribbon, and I also used a pattern paper for the liner instead of white. So we're going to see how it comes out, see if it looks good, or if I should have stayed with the solid colors. I like to experiment. Make it your own, right? Alright, so now that ribbon is in there. Did that ribbon go straight across? I didn't recall it going straight across. And now we have to do our little number 75 little corner tag, triangular tag right there, up to. Bring that in. That's going to help shape. It goes on at an angle. Use your score as a guide and butt that tab right up on that score. All right. And I bet this piece goes here. Number 71. Yep. So now we're just going to walk this piece in. I think I'll do those triangular tabs last. Do the big tabs first on this one. Just to make it easier. I did pre-fold all of mine, and I just did a valley fold on everything. And I did not use my bone folder. That way, if I needed to kick it back like this one the other way, I could without getting a break in my paper seams. That glue on my finger. This is going together pretty quickly, though. Once you get started, it's fairly easy. I like it. And then we're gluing these two little corner tabs to our ribbon, using the score line as a guide of where to get it pressed. Bring that curve into it. You see, ooh, I hope you don't have to go back, but yeah, the cat jumping on, it's kind of funny, except if my husband sees it, then it's not going to be so funny. That's his car, not mine. Yeah, I like it so far. I like it, like it, like it. And don't forget this little tab right here in the at the bottom of your Valentine. You got to glue that one too, that little triangular tab. You got one more down there. I missed it, so don't miss yours. There we go. So now we have that. Let's see. I'm just going along. Let me show you where I am on my... So we just did that. We just did this piece right here. And we've already done that. We did that piece already. We did it. We just reversed the two. And we did that ribbon piece. Now we're here. Oh, this should be fun. Okay, page 5. And that's a red piece. Let's see. I'm just going to slide this page out, since that's what we're working with. So this is where we're going next, right here. I forgot to enlarge my pointer, I'm sorry. We're on page 16, page 5, step 16, page 5 in our files. So let's go to page 5. These are page 3 and 4 over here. Put them to the side. I don't know if they go in here. I can't tell. Was I supposed to put them in there? You know what? I think I was. This is 49, 48, and 50. Yep, they go in there. 49, 48, and 50. I guess they go to the inside like so. Oh, This is what they mean. Okay, so this one would be 51. Before we go there, we need to do these. I missed these steps. So we're going to put glue on those 3, and we're going to go to number 50. These are going to be mountain folds. So 50, 48, there's 50. I'm not sure about this, but I'm going to go with it. This is kind of weird. I'm going to need my bone folder to reach down in there because I can't get it to fold back. Maybe. Let's get one piece started and then we can go on the others. Work at one section at a time. These may need to be in there before we do that next step. That might be. So it's easier to get to because you can still get your fingers up in there. And so one of those steps where you have to do it before the next. I'm just going to go in and press those down without pushing them out. You want them to get tacky enough that they won't scoot out on you, but they will stick. So far, this is the most difficult part of this. Not really difficult, just difficult to get to, I should say. All right, so got that piece in. That tab, which I can no longer see, is 50, 51. This is 60, 62, 61. My glue didn't stick right there either. All right, this one goes here. And those would be mountain folds. 61, 62, 60, right there. My left is okay. My right one is still giving me quite a fit. You can see I can't even do a straight line of glue when I get to that third tab. I'm trying, but it's trying to give me a fit already. Let's see if we can get those in there. I probably should have used tape runner to speed up the process, but I didn't want it to pop apart on me either. There we go. get in there. Wants to give me a hard time. See, I would have probably put all these pieces together and then set it down in here and glued it in one piece instead of in sections. But I mean, you could do it either way, I guess. We'll see. I'll let you guys know if I think it will go together in one piece where you can just plop it down in there. I think that would have been easier. 45, 47, 43. And it is mountain folded, or valley folded, I should say. And then that's going to go in there. I'm going to work on the two ends and then work on the bottom. Yeah, I would have put this together, this inner piece. I would have put all of these inner pieces together before I put them in here. And then I would have worked it in. I wouldn't do it this way. For that very reason, it's wanting to. Give me a hard time. I just pulled that loose so I could get it together. I didn't glue that tab. Hopefully I can get this one in there. And then work it. I would put all these inner pieces together and then put it in. So far, I'm not seeing a reason why you can't do it that way. Just kind of make another separate heart for this liner piece. And then just work one section at a time, because you can get your fingers in there. Something that's causing it to buck on me. Why are you doing that? There we go. Okay. Let that glue kind of get tacky so it doesn't slide around on you. And then work one section at a time. Let it grab. I just need to hold that down with my bone folder while I do this other. It has a little bit of stress on it, but not a lot. And I think the other way would be easier. Make that inner ring complete and then put it to the inside. And this one's going to go in there. Betcha. 53. Yep. So I'm just folding this one in the opposite direction. Folding those tabs back. And now this tab. Goes here. This is a good size box, guys. It is kind of like building a house. This is a lot bigger than what I thought it was going to be. Get that tab there. I wonder if, no, that can't stay open. There's going to be something in there for sure. Oh, I see. The bow's going to go up on top of this. Got it. I got it. I got it. I think this is the finished bottom part of the top. So now we're going to go in here with all of our glue on these tabs. And walk it around. Just going to let some of that glue set up. Start getting tacky. Yep, this is going to be pretty good size. Would be cute on a desk in an office. I'm just trying to get mine to grab just enough so I can turn it back over and get that bone folder in there and press it down without moving my line. That one doesn't want to stick for whatever reason. We're getting there. Patience, patience, patience. Okay, I squished glue everywhere, didn't I? Okay, get in there. Keep getting the rounded end of my bone folder. And I'm just kind of pushing that down, and I'm watching my edge as I press those down. That's good. With your bone folder, you can kind of push it and walk it while it's still tacky before it gets good and set. And you can get that line done really good so that it meets the edge. Just don't have enough glue or something right there. My art glitter glue is not wanting to grab tonight. All right, hopefully we can let that sit for a minute. But this is all you're going to do, guys, is just continue working it around. And now this one is piece number 39, and this is 1314. It's going to go right there. I picked it the first time. So this is going to go over this. This is 27, that's 12. So there's going to be another piece that attaches to these two. So tab number 39. And I'm just using my score line as a guide. I'll clean up my messy gluing once it's good and set. So there I have that piece right there. This piece is number 27. And I think that's where she's going next with it. Would be right here. Yep. So we're going to glue this piece here onto this part, and then this tab to the bottom. So it would be this tab and this tab. This is where it gets tricky with those tabs. You need it to come down onto that score. You need those to meet up. I had to pop it loose to get that one to go. So maybe glue the bottom one first and then this side one, because that's where the stress of it's going to be. All right. Emote. Hey, Marianne. Did you have a good dinner? Okay, guys. Let's see. This should go up here and here and will interlock into place. Let's make sure that's where she's going with it. And no, she skipped around. Now she's going for this piece. So we have that page done, and that is on page 6. So let's grab out page 6. That's where we're working next. And I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch me do all of these. So I just wanted to get you started on yours. She's not gluing these two pieces right now for a reason, I guess, for that bow to fit in. So we're going to leave those, and now we're coming over to this piece is number 42. 42 right here. So this is going to go on this side right here, and we're going to glue that into those two tabs. Now, if you want, we can, because I don't want to keep everybody waiting on this, I can stop here and we can pick up on assembly on Monday, but that's going to put you guys kind of late putting it together. Or I can put it together and get you photos of how it looked when I'm done. Don't forget, when you cut your pieces, cut your pretty side or your texture side to the mat so that all your numbers end up on the inside and not the outside of your box. But it's totally up to you guys if you want me to finish this and then show you photos, or if you want to pick up and resume on Monday. This piece is, trying to look for the next piece. She's going, we did this piece, now she's doing this piece. Let me show you where we're at. So we just finished this one on 18, step 18, page 6. We just did that one. And now she's doing this piece from page 1. That's the bow. So that's part of the bow right there, page 1. So let's pop back over and get our page 1. There it is right there. This piece. This is our bow piece. This is going to go in here. And she's gluing it all the way up And then this is going to be left until we get to the next step. Okay. I'm just going to double check my numbers. 208 and 11. 208 and 11, that is correct. I didn't put that piece on yet. She didn't tell me to. Oh, that's coming after this one. Okay. I guess she's skipping around to give your glues time to set. That's what it appears. Now the glue can sit here so you're not stretching your paper while it's damp. That's what it appears to be. So that's a good idea. So we're going to go on this tab. I'm just going to do this tab first, and then this side tab. Yep. Get some glue on that corner. Just going up into the corner of this and following the score line. Let's see if I can fold that piece back out of the way so you can see. Not get glue everywhere. So I just glued the bottom right there, giving that a second to set. And then we're going to glue this side tab to it. Let's just flip it over. My hands won't let me grab it that way. So I have to go this way. My hand's not going to let me do the other. I just got glue everywhere on that. This paper I'm using here is a little thinner too, so it gets damp really quick. Okay, so now I have those two. And I'm going to glue this tab, and this tab, and then we switch to another piece. So let's, this tab, let's do that one. This is a good size box. I'm impressed. And then this tab and this tab. You just want to keep your scores. Don't try to flatten it out as you're gluing because it is dimensional. Alright, so I haven't glued that tab yet because they haven't told me to. And it may be to help work this piece in. Because it's scored on all of those. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 sections on there. Right, Marianne? I thought it was going to be finished maybe about the size of this. But this thing it's huge. I like it. I wouldn't resize this one, guys. This is a big box. Mary Lou, I can do that. I can do that. I can stop. I will go ahead and put this next piece on so that we have a stopping point so you'll know where we're at on the page. So page 6, and we're going to go with this one. And this is just repeating the other side. This one's going to go here. Okay. So I will stop here on step 20. I will put this piece on, and then that's where we'll stop. That way you'll know where we left off. And you guys can go ahead and get started on it and get to this point, and then I'll record me putting the rest of it together and give y'all some little background music or something. I'll talk if I get to something that's has me stuck, or I think that you might get stuck in that area. Okay, so that's step number 20. Smaller would be hard to work with. You're absolutely right. How many steps are there? For the lid, looks like 26. 26, and there's 6 more steps on the lid, and then we have the base. But it's coming along. I like it. Or you guys want me to go ahead and do the other 6 steps in this and then call it quits? Finish the lid and then do a thing on the bottom, maybe? So page 2 would be the rest of our bow here. Talk and give directions. Okay. All right. You got it. Whatever you guys want. I'm here to help you with this. So we're going to go there. And I'm just kind of dipping the tip of that into the glue so that I know that it gets glued down. That's why we didn't glue that, because you need to get your fingers in here. And letting that glue set really help too. So we'll go to finish the lid, which is step 26. Okay. You're just along for the ride tonight, Marion. Okay, we're going to glue here and here. I still haven't glued this one yet. And that's why. You got to get your fingers in here. Pull this bottom one first. Get it stuck. My hand's okay. I do need to rest it here and there. And I'll rest it and then I'll shoot the rest of it. That way, because I want you guys to be able to get this done before Valentine's. Okay. I'm not gluing this section yet. Yes, I am. She looks like she glued that one already. So we're going to glue that one. Yep, we glued that one. And then we get to glue that center one. Let's see when she's bringing all of that together. Yeah, we're gonna bring all of this together now. So we have all of those done in there, and now we're gonna start this center section here. I would do this in that step just so that you could get your fingers in there and work with it. And I'm going to put glue on this little corner tab as well at the same time, because it's going to come in here and this one's going to go over here. So I'm just, that little one is so small. If you hold it and get it in the right place, this other one can be letting the glue set up. So you can press in there. And I will make sure you have one of these, especially if you're using glue and you're messy like I am, so that once your glue dries, you don't want to do it too much when it's wet. It'll peel your paper. Let it get good and dry and then go over it with your glue eraser in your spots where you have glue. All right. So I've got a little bitty tab here that's going to stick to that one, and then this one's going to pull in up on the top of this tab. So on the red tab and that one, I'm going to get in there so you guys can see right there and pull this one in. And I'm just holding it underneath. I got to do another mug too for the Bath and Back and Body Hurts mug. I had a request for one. My nail girl wants one for somebody. Get that tucked under. So now I'm going to work on this tab right here and this tab right here. We're going to interlock those. Like so. That little tab and that tab. And that tab. All right. Now we need, it looks like, okay, she did that one, then that one. Now we need page 2 bow. So this is the last piece of page 2. Guys, this really worked well, keeping that separated. That way we don't have to search in so many places for so many pieces. Those pieces are not yet. Okay. So now, looks like that's 73. Concentrate on one piece, and that's 73. And that way you'll know, instead of trying to match up all the numbers, if you get that one number matched up, you can work off of it. So right there on the bow. And it's kind of at an angle. This lays at an angle. Put it right up on that score line. All right. And now we're going to work our way around on this one. Leave all of those. Make sure we have our numbers right on the inside. 5. Okay, before we go any further on this, I'm just going to fold my bow back just a little bit. Don't want to pull it loose. 6 and 6 right here. We need to, and 3 and 3, 8 and 8, 2 and 2. We need to do those before we get to that inside. So I'm going to go in. We're going to start here. We're going to pull these in. Because if you try to do it once they're in there, that's going to be really difficult. So you want to pull those like numbers together on the inside of this piece. I would have done it before I put it on here, actually, and I just didn't think about it. So I would prep this piece and then glue it on. Make it easier to work for you. And we'll do that with the other one so you can see. Okay, so now we have 5 and 1 going to 5 and 1. That looks better. There we go. And now we have 8 right here and 3. So those are going to glue right there. See what I mean? This would be much easier if it wasn't attached to the box already. I should have looked more closely at that piece. There we go. You can still do it, just there is an easier way. All right, now we can go in and glue 56, 58, 5 and 1. And I got a little bit of a lift right there. I'm going to put that back down. All right, and I'm just going to start walking that piece in. Ouch. All of that, and my hand hurt just to open up my baby wipes. Okay. Needed to get some of that glue off of me and that nozzle. All right. Now let's get you stuck. I am Cheryl. This is much easier on me than the flowers. And I really hate that because I just got my crepe paper, my Leah Griffith. I just got it yesterday. I think it was. Yes, yesterday. Because I can basically switch hands with this. Let's get it to stick. Oh, Bobby, thank you. That's so sweet. My doggie's behind me resting. She knows her daddy's coming home today. So, she's a daddy's girl. She was pitiful yesterday, though. She had a little welts all over her. All right, so now we're just working those tabs in. Oops, I pulled it loose. Don't do what I did. Get in there. It's got a little stress on that tab. So let's, more than one way to skin a cat. Let's glue these two and then I'll go back and repair that one. Might be easier to do 1 and 5 and then do 58. Just make sure that 58's on the top there. Just fold those back. There we go. You have to fold those tabs back to the inside. You get under there. And you get under there. There we go. Just kind of creating that dimension right there. Just make sure that tab is stuck up under there, and then you can go back and glue it if yours comes apart like mine did. Probably easier to glue these two than that one. It's stuck now. I still had enough stick in it, thank goodness. All right. This is so pretty. This tab is going to be folded back as well. All of these tabs are going to be folded the opposite way, not to the inside, but towards your pretty side. So get them all folded back. That's going to make it easier too. They didn't mark, like some files we've done, it's been like a 6V to tell you that was a V and everything else was mountain fold. And this one didn't do that, but you can kind of guess as you're going. Once you've done one of these, you can pretty much figure out which way it needs to fold to come together. I'm just holding tab number 6 to get it to stick. And I don't even know if you guys can see number 193. It's just a little bitty tab right there. And we're going to be using that to pull in that bow top to the middle of the bow. If I can get it to stick. Got some red on there. Hope it comes off with my glue eraser. All right. Now let's get those teeny tiny little tabs going on the inside there. Kind of debating whether I should wait on these until I get the other side in. You know what? I think I will. Those are so teeny tiny. I'm going to put this side in before I go there. So that's going to be page number 1. And I'm just going to go ahead and fold these tabs back. Those go together. This goes back. This goes back. And this goes back. All right. All of the tabs go back the other way on this, except the ones you're putting together. And we're going to put these together before we stick it in there. Let's see if this goes easier. At least my glue is flowing well today, so I don't have to squeeze it hard. So 198, just going to pull that in. 203, and pull that in. This piece is much easier this way, for me. Now we've got 199. To 199. Tab goes back. And now 201. Lid is almost done. Yeah, take your dog out. Mine probably need to, but they're pretty good. No, wait. It wasn't that long ago that they went. All right, now we got to work this piece in over here. So this piece is going to go here on this tab. And I'm bringing it right down to its score line. Just get it nice and even. Get some glue on all the corners. I love this Anna Griffin paper. I love it. All right, and you're just going to line all those tabs up. You're going to go inside, just like this. You're just going to go inside and start working those tabs in. I think I'm going to do this tab first, the red tab. If I can get it to pop back, there we go. Do this red tab and this red tab. Oh, that's cool. When I lived, I'm going to fold that back some. When I lived in Georgia, my dogs had a dog door. So they just went in and out like they wanted. They had a fenced yard there. Put that tab up under there before you glue this tab in. Make it easy on yourself. All right. Now flip it over, and this part's easier flipped over. So get some glue on this tab and this tab. And that's where the kind of squares up, and this tab right here too. 3 tabs. 202, 197 and that's it, 202 and 197. 205. And then I would have, if I had it to cut over again, this paper is pretty, but I don't think it's 80 pound. My red is 80 pound Cricut, and this Anna Griffin paper, it doesn't feel like 80 pound. It's gorgeous, but it's a little light, so it's a little difficult to work with on this box. Not that. There we go. Get it in place and hold it, you've got it, but it's getting it to stay there for a second. Zoe's a trip. Guys, this is so pretty. You have to make this. You have to make at least one. Alright, I'm doing all these teeny tiny tabs. We're doing 18, 193, 194, 19, 21, and 196 in here. All of these tabs. Those little bitty triangular tabs, the teeny tiny ones, I would just do those last. Get your bigger tabs to hold first and then work on those little tabs. I want to get glue all over everything with those little ones. I've got that foil on there. That foil, I think, is what's trying to not grab here. All right. I think I got them. I think. All right. And now those little bitty teeny tinies. Nope, I didn't get it. It pulled loose. I thought I had that one where I wanted it. Holding up this, I'm finding holding up the side of the box while I'm gluing this helps. It's getting the weight off of it. I'm going to pull that one loose and redo it too. Kind of helps there to hold that weight up. Okay, now there's another piece going in there. 196 and 21 get glued, but I am, let's see, I'm going to bend them back the other way first. So far, this is the most difficult part as far as getting it to hold because of the stress on it while you get those other teeny tiny tabs. Alright, I'm going to give that a second to set. I don't want to mess with it right now. I want to let it set. All right, next we just did that one. So we're on step 24 now. That's this piece, I believe. You'll see 23 and 24. Or is it 33? 31, 33, 23, 24, right here. So this piece is going here. Boy, this thing is so pretty. I wish you guys could see it in person rather than on camera. And then that's going to glue up under there. We'll work on that from the underneath side. I am going to get some glue on there so it can start getting tacky though. Don't fight me. Just go. I'm going to do this tab first. There we go. Well, you can get your fingers in there. You still have space, but it's tight. Oh, thank you, Mary Lou. Right? Exactly. The big, huge boxes of chocolate. Russell Stover's. That's what it reminds me of. Russell Stover candies. So I'm doing this tab here also. And I just pulled the rest of it loose. Don't. I want you to stay. On these harder stress points, as this comes together, it might be good to let one section dry and then come back and do the next sections. Let them get good and dry before you go on. Like I'm letting this one set because it kept popping apart right here. So let that set before you go working with it again and just give it some time. Let it age. Can't get my hand in there for this one. Pulled it loose. It's not even tacky now. There we go. This one's a little tricky, guys. You're gonna have to hold that till it gets set. I'm holding this other tab. I don't know if I can even flip it over for the camera. Let me flip it over and show you. I'm gluing this one, and I'm holding this tab back out of the way while this one sets. While 101 sets, I'm holding 102 out of the way, if that makes sense. I can't push too hard on this paper because it's not the same weight. Get up there. Stay. Now you stay. Having trouble making this one stay for whatever reason. Now let's flip it over and do that one. Now I'm going to hold that one. I'm holding down 102 to keep it in place. And now I'm going to work around that piece there on the bow. Like so. Right there is where that's where we're at. Right there. It's not wanting to pull in. There we go. Glue tack up. This thing is gorgeous. I usually give away just about everything that I do. But guys, I think I'm going to have to keep this one. So pretty. All right, next is this piece. No, not the other one of these, which is on page, it said page 6, but I don't have that one. I probably put it in the wrong sleeve. Oh, there it is. I did have it. So, exact same thing on this side. I think I'm going to work my way down on this one and see if that's better. I'm going to start on this bow tab. Make sure I got it going the right way. Yep. Tuck that tab under and that tab under. And then bring this one in. See if that's easier on this piece. So you guys will know when you do yours. It's like putting, right, it is. It's like one of the 3D puzzles. Do what? This is one of those things. Right? I mean, it's so pretty. I mean, I normally make it, and within a day or two, I've given it away to somebody. Somebody's asked me for it or something like that. But this one, this one will be hard to part with. So now it is a little bit easier, guys, to work down on this one so far. So start at your bow piece on this one and work backwards to the box. This one's going together much easier. It's already grabbing because there's not as much stress on it at that point. Yeah, this paper's a little different, and it's a little bit difficult to work with on this box. But I'd do it again. It's just that pretty. I would do it again. And here's that tricky piece, the one with the stress on it. But it is still going much easier working it this way. Instead of from this point up, start from this point down. Getting my fingers up under there is tough. But they're in there. All right. It's so pretty. Now we're going to pull the rest of this together. This piece goes in here. I guess looks like these fold up here. $216, $219, so they're going on to that. Okay, I'm going to start here on this one and glue these two tabs inside here and work my way back. I think that's going to be easier, but we'll see. So that means glue on this tab and glue on this tab because it's going to sit on top of those. So I'm just going to let it sit and kind of get tacky. Tuck this piece in, and that way you'll know you're holding it in the right spot. So just gluing that right there, and now I'm going to work on this one, and then we'll get those two tabs. But I went ahead and put my glue on those two tabs to get them to setting position. I'm just holding that tab. This is the last piece on there, Diana. We're getting it in there. Alright, so I've got this one set and this one set, so I'm going to work on those two from the inside. Right here. That way I can hold it with my fingers here and press down against my fingers on these two tabs. I'm just pressing against my thumb on the inside to get those to set. And now I can do these teeny tiny 196 and 21 tabs that we left. Remember I said I'm going to leave those and let it set. And then we'll fold those two in. So now I'm working on those teeny tiny tabs there. Oops, I glued that one backwards. I tried to glue it to itself instead of on top of that. Let me fix my 196 tab. There we go. glad it didn't fully set. Want a hole in there. There we go. That's better. What? All right, and now we're just doing the final tabs. So I'm just going to start and work my way around here. Top of that bow. And this little one-piece tab here. Tuck it under. I have got glue everywhere. I've got some cleanup on this thing to do. That's what the glue eraser's for, though, right? This is just the top, Anne, I'm sorry. This is just the top. We still have the bottom. The bottom is not going to be as difficult as the top. The top has all of these angles on it that the bottom's not going to have. The bottom should go together really quick. So now I'm just doing tab 211. We're just going to glue that one in place here. I can get it lined up so I can press. It wants to fight me. All right. I think I'm going to do these two next. We're going to put glue here and here. And that one tucks under. In there. That's this tab and this tab that we're doing. And then we've got this tab on the bottom. This is 300. I know you guys can't see me put glue on that tab, but I'm just gluing this tab right here. I really did not think that this box was this size, but I am so happy that it is. I thought it was going to be teeny tiny, but I was going to do it anyway. All right, 4 tabs left. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're done. So we're going to put glue on those, and then here, and here. It's a little too much. We're just going to tuck in up under those tabs there. Get the glue off my fingers. And I'm going to focus on the 2 smaller tabs first. And then go underneath and get those 2 tabs there. Now I don't know if there's a piece that goes in on the top, but I'm hoping that there is. If not, I'm going to cut a piece for mine because I don't want to see all those numbers. But surely there's a heart piece that goes in there. Let's see. No, they're not putting anything in there, but I'm going to. I will make a piece and I will put it in a file for you guys if you want to cover yours. I'm going to cut 2 pieces and see if those will fit. Not quite. I will cut a couple of pieces to cover that for us. Since that's open. Because I don't want mine to be open. I don't want to see the tabs and the numbers. So I will make us a piece for that. I'm going to let this all set, and then I'm going to take my glue eraser and all my little squishy out places. I'm going to see if I can't clean them up. That one's not wanting to stay. Right, it makes it seem unfinished. So I am going to go in. I will make a piece for us to put in there. I will try to make it one piece so that we just have to fold it and drop it in. And then it will bounce back up against this piece and stay in there. And that you won't have to glue it, just pop it in. Isn't that gorgeous? Minus all my little glue areas, but like I said, I will go through and clean all that up with my glue eraser. It's so pretty. Let's see. What size is this? Let's see if we can get some measures on it. It's about 10.5 wide by oh yeah, it's 10 inches tall and 10.5 wide. That's a good size. So people know you made it, Marianne. Right. I agree, Diana. But maybe that was their thinking too. I will make sure that the base will still go on if we put that in there. Of course, I will make sure that that works. It's gorgeous. I love it. I love, love, love it. Thanks, Sue. Yeah, I like my boxes to look finished on the inside. Louise is big on that too, so we kind of try to think of those things when we design. I just love that. I think I made a good paper choice with the Anna Griffin foil. It is so stinking pretty. And the liner is going to be this instead of white. I'm using the Anna Griffin on this. My numbers are on the back side of the green, so that won't be seen, but my inside is going to be roses. So I think that will be pretty when they open it up. So I'm going to try to get my inside. Oh, those pieces go inside pretty good. We might be able to just duplicate them. They don't go in quite. They're a little too small. Those pieces are a little small, but they go in pretty good. You'd have to glue them. It's going to be gorgeous. All right, guys. I know this was a long tutorial, and I will do the recorded part and get that up for you tomorrow. And that way you will have the base. So go ahead and start working on the top, and I will do the bottom and shoot the video for that and walk you guys through it and get that posted up for you. The flowers would be pretty for the bow too. That would be pretty as well. To me, that just looks like the liner. It should be a liner. I may do a solid red liner for mine on the top. Right? Or stamp your bottom piece. This, I'm assuming that these are the bottoms. Stamp it before you put it together. Handmade by, if you have the handmade, and sign it and then put it on there. Or you could always do a label and stick it on there too. Use your joy and make a label. I don't know about that, Sue. Sue does some awesome sublimation. She does awesome at it. Sometimes I'm just amazed. I look at it and I'm like, now why didn't I think of that? All right, guys. So that is the box top, and we will get to work on the base, and I'll get that out to you so that you can make it over the weekend. I greatly appreciate everybody. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for being patient. I know this was a long video. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to put them in the group or ask me or message me. Oh, anytime, Diana. Anytime. All right. I will catch you guys on Monday, and I will get your recorded video out tomorrow. Happy crafting!